Happy Thursday to you all. Welcome to Futbol Americas. He is Shaka Hislop. He is Herculez Gomez or Zinedine Zidane today. You're dripping today.
No, he's hook.
He's like, let's not put him up there.
Not even in the pinky.
Come on.
It's as close as I'm gonna get. I'll take it.
It's a beautiful jersey, though.
Thank you.
We do have to admit that.
What World Cup were you?
I don't know.
What World Cup?
I played it?
Yeah. How don't you know?
2006.
Oh, 2000. Now I was way after you then. Yeah.
Which one?
This World Cup. This is '98, I think. No?
Was that 98?
I believe so.
Yeah, it
Did you play against
kind of looks like 98.
2006? No?
Didn't play against.
You say you think this is 98 or this is the 98
Not
one?
sure. My mind is scrambled
I don't
right
think
now.
it is
But that World Cup was the headbutt.
That's right.
2006. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, it was. Anyway, after that Zinedine Zidane history lesson, we go back to review what happened a little bit this summer. That's coming up because apparently Christian Pulisic's agent was the one who notified U.S. men's national team about his no participation in the Gold Cup. And a little bit later, we have our nominees for the CONCACAF Player of the Year. And maybe two of us will agree on the same player, and maybe somebody will have a different opinion. A little bit of mystery there, as always, very intriguing. This was intriguing, too, because Inter Miami and Seattle faced each other not even a month after what we saw in that Leagues Cup final. And you know what I mean by that. But how about this? 12th minute, Jordi Alba scoring in a beautiful play there by Lionel Messi, Shaka.
Yeah, it really is. Ball one in midfield, and then, I mean, look at this for a pass, and from there, Jordi Alba, who continues to show great legs, great engine, finds a good finish.
Yeah, and how about this pass from Sergio Busquets finding Messi here? Herc almost gets it in.
Yeah,
I mean, look at the way the movement's excellent, the way he brings it down, and then he's gonna swallow him through two players, and then outside the left foot, off the post, he just does what he wants.
I mean, it's child's play in the best way possible. 41st minute, Inter Miami winning the ball again. Alba finding Messi, Shaq.
I'm always so impressed with how advanced Alba continues to find himself. Again, ball coughed up. Look who's far ahead of the ball in Jordi Alba, and this is a great ball. And a good finish from Lionel Messi.
Yeah, good battles there in the midfield to win this one, and a great header, Herc.
Yeah, Frey with a good header. It's a set piece. No Seattle Sounder anywhere near. Wants to challenge that. It's Inter Miami 3-0, but there will be a little bit of life.
Yep, and here's the life, the pulse. Obed Vargas to get one back for Seattle, Shaq.
Yeah, nice finish after a good build-up play. You just wondered with, what was it, 20 minutes on the clock, could Seattle do anything? They didn't.
No, they really didn't. And as we mentioned the other night, and we made a point to say, at least heard you and Janusz, the fact that they still have a few games on hand. They're at 27 now, trying to reach those 30 as well, but a lot of things to still figure out. One of the things to still figure out, and that's why we are bringing in our Lizzy Becherano to talk about Mascherano's team. Lizzy, with Lionel Messi and nearing that multi-year extension, we know you worked on this with Moises Llorens, all those details on ESPN+, but give us the nitty-gritty of what we can expect in the next few days with Messi potentially extending his contract with Miami.
The club captain is here to stay. I think for the past couple months, there's been a lot of doubt whether he was going to sign. There was interest from leagues abroad, particularly Saudi Arabia. Now, Inter Miami co-owner Jorge Mas always said, our dream is to have him retire here. We will do all that is possible, all that is necessarily. It's just up to Lionel Messi. And now it looks like the team and the player are in the final stages, just a couple details left. Obviously, this is a complex contract. It's not just any player in MLS, it's Lionel Messi. So there's a few details left to work out, but it's more of a matter of when and definitely not if. Now, obviously, when it came to Lionel Messi, given the age, given his stage in his career, there was talk that it could be more so just a one-year extension. But now we know it's various years. We're looking between 2 and 4. Obviously, that'll be announced quite soon. But Inter Miami fans should be very excited for the news to come in very couple of days.
Yeah, a sigh of relief there, although we know Messi's past with extending contracts and saying that he's going to stay. But no, here it's definitely different. But we know the plans moving forward for Inter Miami and for Lionel Messi, especially with the unveiling of the new stadium in 2027, expectedly so. Lizzy mentioning Shaq between 2 and 4 years. I mean, if it's a 4-year deal, this would be massive for Inter Miami.
It really would. And kind of given Lionel Messi's age, you just question 4 years. But then there's nothing about Lionel Messi's performance that suggests that 4 years is out of the question. It's just kind of Father Time has his say in this regard. But I feel as though we had this conversation in so many similar ways about Cristiano Ronaldo and Saudi Arabia. Given their importance to their respective leagues, I never saw Cristiano come into Major League Soccer. I never saw Lionel Messi going anywhere else other than staying here in Major League Soccer. Because of that importance, and this is not an Inter Miami thing. It's not only Inter Miami as a club, their fan base that'll be celebrating. It's for me, everybody who has anything to do with Major League Soccer wants to see this deal get over the line, and understandably so. And as Lizzy points out, we are talking about Lionel Messi. We are talking about an extension, and that is a complex agreement to put together and to get right. So you understand why it's taking as long as it is, but there is no doubt in my mind that despite all that may go wrong, they'll figure this out. He'll sign.
Yeah, absolutely. We know that, as Lizzy mentioned, as Shaq just mentioned, it's a complex deal because
I don't think it is.
all of MLS.
No.
It's not?
No, I think
Why
it's
not?
very simple. Where this club, this franchise was in 2022, it was a team with the pink jerseys. And that's all you knew about them, if you knew Inter Miami. That's what you knew. Oh, that's the team that David Beckham has, right? Yeah. Oh, they play out in where? Fort Lauderdale? I didn't know that. Oh, I thought they were in Miami. No, okay. Lionel Messi put Inter Miami on the map. Whatever they were worth back then in 2022, times that by 12x now. So whatever they were paying Lionel Messi, the reported $20 million a year, plus merchandising, plus an owner stake, future stake in the club, I expect that to go up. Whatever you pay for a designated player in Major League Soccer, you do with the intention of them moving the needle. Moving the needle within your club, whether that's in jersey sales, with merchandising, but also on the field. And he's not only done that for Inter Miami in a way that no other player has ever done that, probably in any team around the world, but he's doing it on the field. He's 38 years of age, and he's going on 2 seasons where he's going to break 20 goals again. Last year, we were having a debate if he should be the league MVP, even though he scored more goals and assists than anybody else, more productive than anybody else, but he only did it in 19 games. And we were questioning if you should give him the MVP for that.
Right.
This year, he's going to break that again. I don't care how old he is. He's the face of Major League Soccer. He is Inter Miami, and they should be smart enough to realize whatever they're giving him is not enough. And whether it's 2 years and 4 years, I doubt it'll be 4. I don't think he wants to play until he's 42 years of age, but you got to get him on the books. You got to keep him here. You got to make sure he retires with Inter Miami. He opens up that park, and he has a good outing representing Inter Miami at the next World Cup.
To that point, while it's a simple decision, but it's a complex deal for all the reasons that you mentioned. Now, at this point, whatever Lionel Messi asks for, he's entitled to get. But the thing is, we aren't, and I use myself as an example, we aren't talking about a basic weekly salary, and if I'm lucky, I get, clean sheet, or more to Lionel Messi's position, a goal bonus.
Right.
It's so much more than that.
Yeah.
As Herc mentioned, you're opening a new stadium, you've got jersey sales, you've got merchandising, you've got broadcast rights that he is so pivotal in establishing. And then the longer term to it, and guaranteeing that there's a return in the longer term on whatever his involvement is, ownership or whatever he decides with Inter Miami. This is one where the lawyers are as happy as Lionel Messi is in putting this one together.
It also behooves Messi to put ink to paper. If this is your team and you have ownership stake in this team, it's obviously worth much more with you involved. As soon as Messi leaves, those shares are going to drop.
Of course.
Unless they maintain with another superstar, it's just natural. So Messi's got to make sure that investment keeps
He
growing.
wants to guarantee that, even after he's left.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Lizzy, to bring you back into this conversation, I mean, obviously you've seen the impact on the business side especially, which is the biggest thing here for Lionel Messi. We've seen him in a lot of commercials since he signed with Inter Miami. Here in the U.S., we know all those deals mean to him, but with the complexity of this situation and what we've seen with Messi since he signed with Inter Miami, how massive is this club now compared to, as Herc said, when everybody knew it as the team with the pink jerseys?
Yeah, and I want to start off first with the complexities of this deal. As you guys mentioned, it's a simple decision, but a very complex and complicated legal situation. Obviously, with having so many parties involved, you have Apple, you have MLS, you have Adidas, you have Inter Miami. So it's not so much a lack of disposition to get ink to paper to sign that deal. It's much more about how do we make this legal jargon work so that Messi could sign quicker, get it done faster. And again, when we sat down with Jorge Mas, he said, we are willing to do anything. We're willing to offer him absolutely everything because we want him here. So I'm sure whatever Messi wanted, Messi got, but it's more so a fact of how much time does this take to get on a piece of contract, to get all parties involved. And also we have to remember with Major League Soccer, once Inter Miami and Messi sign those papers, then they have to send the contract to the Major League Soccer offices for final approval. So they can read that through, get it stamped, and Inter Miami can announce it. So it's a little bit more of a complicated process than maybe you would see in Europe, but it is coming. Now, in terms of how much Inter Miami has grown, you see it in the impact of jerseys. I've just been in many corners of this world now seeing the Inter Miami pink, something we barely saw in Miami, actual 305 Miami, before Messi signing. Now you would see it closer to the stadium in Fort Lauderdale, but you would rarely see it outside that neighborhood, and now you see it everywhere. Inter Miami's a recognizable brand, and I don't think that's what they could have been considered before Messi signed. And you want to talk about what he's done on the field and how that's led to growth, obviously being at the Club World Cup, invited, merited, or not. I'll leave that controversy for someone else. But the fact that they were on such a global stage allowed them to grow even further. So there's no question about how much they've grown on and off the field in terms of revenue, sponsorships. Every brand wants to be connected to Inter Miami and get close to Messi's name.
I'll go back to what Shaka mentioned about the broadcasting. I think that's probably the most important thing here. And the simple fact that Apple's still in this because of Messi should give Major League Soccer fans hope of where Apple wants to take this and how much bigger it can get if they do want to make it bigger. And I'm sure Messi wants to make it bigger because it's better for his legacy, it's better for his wallet, it's better for a plethora of reasons. You're in a vacuum. And unless you're a Major League Soccer fan, you don't know it exists. You have to go directly to this app and then another part of this app to get to exactly what you want to watch. There's no external programming. If it wasn't for Messi, nobody would be talking about Major League Soccer outside of that bubble. Today, PTI, the longest running sports show in North America, Michael Wilbon, Tony Kornheiser, opened up their A block. They're talking about the extension of Messi and Inter Miami. And they jokingly said, they were talking about him as a competitor, they were talking about the money, everything that's involved, how it's a no-brainer. And when asked why would Messi still do this, they mentioned themselves as, well, we just had an extension because we like it, because it's fun. As long as it's something Messi wants to do and he sees that it can be productive and he wants to be around, he will continue to do so. And as long as he is involved in Major League Soccer, they are better for it.
Whatever Messi wants, Messi gets. Not only Jorge Mas, as Lizzy mentioned, but I'm sure Don Garber is definitely on that same wavelength. Lizzy, thank you so much for giving us the details. We will look for the definitive now Lionel Messi contract extension, and I'm sure we will have you back on here, Futbol Americas.
Always an honor.